every person's life when silence is louder than words, when the world turns its back on you and your own reflection becomes your only companion. Maybe you've been there, or maybe you're there right now, sitting in your room late at night, staring at the ceiling, asking yourself if it's all worth it, if you're worth it. Maybe you've tried your best, given everything, and still it wasn't enough. You've been beaten, broken, laughed at, doubted, and pushed so far down that you've started believing the lies whispered to you by failure itself. But let me tell you something very real, very raw. You are not done. Not even close. Because deep inside you, beyond the bruises, beyond the heartbreak, beyond the failures, there is a fire. A fire they couldn't kill even when they tried. And I'm here to wake that fire back up. You see, the world doesn't care about how you feel. Life won't pause because your heart is heavy. Success doesn't come knocking just because you want it. It comes for those who are obsessed, for those who've been dragged through hell and said, "That all you got?" This isn't a game. This is survival. And the difference between those who make it and those who don't, it isn't talent. It isn't luck. It's the voice in your head that says, "I don't care how many times I fall. I will get back up." That's the voice that builds empires. That's the voice that changes the world. That's the voice that saves lives, starting with your own. You think the people who made it didn't suffer? You think they didn't cry in silence? You think they weren't mocked, betrayed, humiliated, torn apart, left alone in rooms full of people? They were. They just didn't stay there. They didn't let rock bottom be their grave. They made it their foundation. They got up, they wiped the blood off their face and said, "Is that all you've got?" That's what warriors do. And let me be very clear. You are a warrior, whether you feel like it or not, whether they see it or not, whether the world acknowledges it or not. A lion doesn't need a crowd to know it's a lion. You don't need anyone's permission to believe in yourself. Pain will visit you whether you invite it or not. But staying down, that's a choice. And you're stronger than that. You've survived every worst day you've ever had. You've been through things most people wouldn't even imagine, and you're still breathing. Don't you dare let your story end in surrender. Don't you dare let the darkness win. Your future self is out there begging you. Don't give up on me. They're waiting for you to break through, to push harder, to get back up just one more time, because that one time, that one fight back, that's when everything changes. Stop asking for easy. Easy never made anyone great. Easy never builds muscle. Easy never teaches discipline, courage, endurance, grit. You know what does? Struggle, pain, sacrifice. Those are your teachers. They're not here to destroy you. They're here to build the version of you that you've always needed to become. Every tear, every scar, every sleepless night, it's not wasted. It's fuel. It's raw, burning, priceless fuel. Use it. Let it turn you into something they'll never forget. You were not born to be ordinary. You weren't put on this earth to just wake up, scroll through your phone, work some meaningless job, and repeat until you die. No, you are here to fight for your greatness, to conquer your mind, to rise, not once, not twice, but as many times as it takes. Life isn't going to gift you anything you haven't bled for. So don't wish for comfort, wish for strength. Don't pray for ease, pray for power. Power to rise when the weight gets unbearable. Power to stand when your knees are shaking. Power to look in the mirror and say, "I still believe in you, even when no one else does." There will be days you feel like a fraud. Days when everything inside you screams, "You're not enough." Ignore it. That voice is a liar. That voice is the enemy, and it's scared because it knows that if you ever truly believed in yourself, if you ever fully embraced what you're capable of, you'd be unstoppable. So silence the doubt. Replace it with action. Action beats fear. Action kills insecurity. Action is the only language success understands. Stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect opportunity. You're alive now. That's your sign. Every second you spend doubting yourself is a second stolen from your future. You think you failed? Good. That means you tried. That means you're in the arena. And the only people who fail permanently are the ones who quit. So don't quit. Not on the dream, not on the grind, and definitely not on yourself. Your pain has a purpose. Your wounds have a reason. And if you keep moving, just keep moving, you'll get there. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but you will, because you're a fighter. And fighters don't stay down. Let the world underestimate you. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Their opinions are not your destiny. Their judgment is not your ceiling. They don't know the storms you've weathered, the demons you faced, the strength it took just to show up today. So hold your head high. Walk like you've already won, because in a way, you have. You're still here, still breathing, still standing. That alone is proof you've got what it takes. The war isn't over. And as long as there's breath in your lungs, there's fight left in your soul. They want you broken. They want you distracted, dependent, weak. They want you silent. But you were born with something they can't touch, willpower. And if you feed that willpower every day with discipline, focus, and courage, it will grow into something terrifying, something powerful, something world-changing. That's why you can't quit. Because someone out there needs your example. Someone needs to see you make it so they believe they can too. Your victory isn't just for you. It's a lighthouse for others drowning in darkness. There are going to be times when it feels like nothing's working. Times when you're pushing and grinding and giving everything and still falling short. That's when most people walk away, but not you. That's when you double down. That's when you train harder, think sharper, work smarter. That's when you become dangerous. When your back is against the wall, when there's no applause, no support, no light at the end of the tunnel, and you still refuse to break, that's when life starts taking you seriously. That's when you become unstoppable. You don't need anyone to save you. You are your own hero. You are your own comeback story. And it starts the moment you stop making excuses and start making moves. Discipline is your weapon. Resilience is your armor. And your heart, that stubborn, relentless, unbreakable heart, is your engine. Feed it, trust it, protect it, and let it lead you to war, not against others, but against the old version of yourself. The weak you, the scared you, the passive you. That version is done, dead, buried. And from its ashes rises something new, a savage, relentless, hungry soul who knows what they want and will not stop until it's real. So if you're tired, rest, but don't quit. If you're scared, move anyway. If you're lost, keep walking. The path reveals itself to those who keep going. And even when you can't see the summit, climb like it's there, because it is. Every day, every rep, every word you speak to yourself, it's building that future. So speak with fire, act with purpose, live like the world is watching, because even if they aren't now, they will. They will. And when they ask how you did it, how you rose from the ashes, how you kept going when everything was against you, you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. You never gave up on yourself. And that was everything.